Alright everyone, so it looks like the Galaxy A17 renders and specifications have been leaked today. Let's talk about it. Alright everyone, hopefully guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. This news article is brought to us by sammobile.com. If you would like to read it on your own time, I'll leave the source in the description down below. But as you guys can see, the headline reads that the Galaxy A17, Samsung's next budget king, seen for the first time. It says Samsung's Galaxy A1 phones are some of its best-selling models, priced below $200. They offer respectable specs for the price point and even 5G capability, making them great options for the value-conscious buyer. It's been known for some time that the Galaxy A17 is in the works. Renders of this device have now been leaked, giving us our first look at the Galaxy A17. Earlier reports have revealed that the Galaxy A17 5G will have an Exynos 1380 chipset under the hood. That's the same processor Samsung has used in the Galaxy A16 and will be paired with 6GB of RAM with a higher option likely available. Other specs include a 6.7-inch AMOLED display and a 5000 mAh battery with support for 25-watt fast charging. The device will ship with Android 15 One UI 7.0 out of the box, and as we've seen on multiple other devices from Samsung this year, they've been giving like 6 or 7 years of operating system support. So that's probably something that we can see, a really good update policy for the Galaxy A17. Also, Android headlines have posted these renders of the Galaxy A17 5G. As you guys can see, the design is similar to what you'd expect from the device of the Galaxy A1 lineup. It's relatively simple with noticeable bezels and a plain back with a triple camera setup being the standout feature. There's no indication as yet from Samsung to when this device will arrive. Given that the renders have now come online, it may only be a matter of time. The launch is typically never a big deal for devices in this price range, so Samsung will most likely announce it through a press release with information about its availability and price. And as you guys can see, this is what the Galaxy A17 renders are looking like right here. This is what the phone is going to look like. One thing, I hope that they do change some of the materials, maybe a glass back. I know that's kind of a reach for the 18 series just because, you know, it's the lower end phones out there. These are the budget phones. But as you guys can see, we have that new camera notch with the triple rear camera setup, and it's going to be kind of in this little grouped up camera slot right here, like we saw in the Galaxy A36, the A56, the Galaxy S25, and so on and so forth. So it looks like they're going for that new design language on here. One thing, however, that has not changed is, of course, going to be that half circle or that teardrop notch on the front of this display. Now, this is something, of course, that a lot of people don't like. They don't like the design language of this. But if you're buying a phone in this price range, I don't think you can really complain. Yeah, half circle, teardrop notch, whatever you want to call it, it is going to be on the Galaxy A17. I can also see that the bezel at the bottom of this phone as well is kind of thick. And if you guys are upset about this design language, do remember that Samsung kind of has to make it a little bit different than the mid-range and flagship devices. So, of course, that design language or form factor has to look a little bit different so the other devices can shine, basically. But yeah, Galaxy A17, looks like we're using the same processor. How do you guys feel about that? As far as price tag goes, we usually linger around the $200 price point. I can definitely see that happening again. So it's probably going to release at a price point of $199. And of course, you guys are going to have your deals respectively at each according dealer, whether it's Metro by T-Mobile, AT&T, any of those phone carriers out there. They're probably going to have some deals and some freebies with this phone as well. So this is definitely going to be a great phone for somebody that is going to be their first timer or their first phone in general. It doesn't have the craziest specs in the world. Of course, you can game with this processor, but it's not going to be anything insanely crazy. As far as the release date, though, we're probably going to see this device drop maybe December, maybe January. Usually in the last few iterations of this phone, they have released at the end of the year or just at the tip of January. So it would be cool if they released in November. That would be kind of nice and get those Black Friday deals and stuff like that. But we're probably going to be seeing a release of this device probably in December. or early January. But other than that, if I get more news on new colorways and other renders, I'll definitely make an updated video about the Galaxy A17. Are you guys going to pick up this phone? Are you guys going to upgrade from your A14 or your A15? Or do you not even care about this phone? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Again, this has been Sifan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.